Anyway, I thought tonight it might be fun to hang out and I could finish up The UwUtrees Are Dead. I've been enjoying this game a ton so far. And I thought it would be fun to finish it up. If y'all haven't been here for the rest of this, the date is December 7th, 1998. The famous UwUtrees sisters have died in a plane crash, and we're going to have to figure out their genealogy by putting together a whole board of pictures and names and occupations by using clues, the internet, and our own inferences. And I really like it. Oh, and Carl died too, yeah. I've been playing Shadows of Doubt and it's sort of like this, but laggy. Understandable. I heard good things about that one. I have been told that I should give that one a shot. A lot of these UwUtrees are actually alive. Fred!
Investigating time, Lucky Bunny.
You bet it is. Thank you for 32 months. Oh my goodness. Welcome back to the Court of Hearts, Your Majesty. It's an interesting game. I'm really liking it so far. Like, I've been really enjoying it. I never noticed this closet door was open back here. Actually, I've been enjoying this game so much that I haven't wanted to play anything else. I'd love a game like this set in the Cthulhu IP or maybe something else that's horror themed. There are any spooky detective games. Actually, I might have a recommendation for you. It's not quite like this, but I did really like The Sinking City, which is made by the team that did a bunch of Sherlock Holmes games. And has mystery solving sections in an open world, like it's an open city. And a lot of the mysteries ask you to find a location or an address by going to like the library or the city hall and looking up records and stuff. And you have to do detective work to find out where you're supposed to go in the city for the next thing. And it turns the city itself into like an answer sheet for the mystery. Like you have to solve the mystery and then go to the location that you're pointed next. And I thought that was actually pretty cool. It's also got like some third-person shooting and stuff, which is okay. But I thought that one was pretty good. It's the closest thing I can think of to doing what this is doing, you know? So I do recommend that. I have control. I'm probably going to play it soon if it runs. As far as I know, that one runs pretty rough on PC. Last I heard. I don't know if they've fixed it since then. But give it a shot. It's a great game. Alright, where were we? Oh. Okay. So we are running out of threads here. Quickly running out of threads. I guess that makes sense. There aren't a ton of things left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 names left? Okay. Okay. How about this? The Rafferty LaRoe kids. When was that picture taken? Are they still children's? The inspiration for the famous ad campaign. He had the idea for the UwUtrees Super Bowl ad. Okay, so that was before the Super Bowl ad. Which would be... Is a murder mystery? Oh, there's no murder, but it is kind of a mystery. The Superb Owl ad. Unless you believe that the UwUtree curse is a murderer. Or if you believe that erratic driver that ran one of them off the road was a plant. Newspaper Super Bowl? Nothing relevant. We had something about the Super Bowl ad. Calamity, thank you for the follow, my fur and whiskers. The LaRue sisters. Back then they were credited as the Lucky LaRues. Diamond and Jane have been touring with some famous faces. The youngest, Kim, is about to step into a prominent role on Broadway. Anything about Kim LaRue? We do. Yes. Broadway. I could try UwUtrees Super Bowl. The UwUtree Maples Super Bowl commercial from 1994 has a family bickering in a department store. The father bites into a UwUtree Maple Crisp. Time stops and a jingle plays while he dances down the aisle. As he does, different things in the department store become UwUtree candy. A bed that the father collapses onto becomes a giant chocolate bar. The jingle "Need the Rest" went on to be featured in other commercials with other scenarios. The jingle goes, "When you're surrounded by madness and mayhem, reach for the best. There's enough there to share, but then, let's face it, you need the rest." Okay. So, 1994. So this is like 4 years later? I think they'd probably still be kids, right? Probably still K-12, I'm thinking. They look like they're like elementary school. Hmm. Do you think she's still in college? Maybe not. Jem Wilson. Where are we going to find more information about her? Do you have hard evidence Jem is older than Zach? No. No, I do not. I don't know where that evidence would come from, either. You have good taste and are a fan of the 1993 cyberpunk masterpiece Super Mario Brothers. That movie's amazing. It's so fucking good. Okay, there are more things about Sam that I need. Let's see here. Not sure Sam will forgive Uncle Junior or Patsy for abandoning her to that life. If I were her, I may never forgive them either. Even so, she seems to blame more than just the two of them. She has no problems with us next gens, but she has a palpable hatred for the Five Pieces and Elias and Gwyneth. Huh. Yet she named her daughter after her. That's what I'm confused about. But I know that's the case because in this photo, we've matched everyone to one of the names on the back, except for Gwyneth M. and November. And November's her. For sure. So this has to be Gwyneth. Interesting. I still do not know who wound up here. I still want to figure out who Zach's wife is. Determining his successor. Ended up going to Zach, even though his surname doesn't match the candy. He's the firstborn. Angie's older than Zach. I'm next oldest of us all. Let's see. Clark. Clark's getting married too young. He's 18. Danielle isn't much older. Openly confronting them would make me a hypocrite. Jacob and I got married at 16. Clark, like the rest of his generation, is a free spirit. What else do you call a group of kids growing up with more money than any one person can spend? Call that a failure of the system. They all aspire to be musicians and artists and dancers and all sorts of nonsense. Maybe I'm just getting old, but our generation was never so bad. In a Guy Hudson spider search. Right. Fancy flavors. How did I not search this before? How did I never find this before? It was Guy Hudson's first and historically most cited move as president of UwUtrees. In an attempt to cater more towards what he thought the average person wanted, Guy looked at his own wealth, which was often a source of envy for others, and decided to tap into the idea that if they added fancy flavors to 5 pieces, anyone could live like the wealthy. What does the average person want? Obviously caviar. It was very quickly announced that caviar was meant to be a limited flavor and would go back to normal as soon as possible. It's a banana. How much could it cost? $10? Caviar maple candy. Huh. I can see why Guy stepped down or died or something. What happened to him? I forget. Guy Hudson. Car was hit by a drunk driver. Right. Let's check out fancy flavors. Nope, that would be the same. Okay. How about Guy Hudson in Business Watch? Dear rich people, you can keep the caviar. We don't want it. Gonna be honest, not that into caviar myself. What I do like is like smelt roe. There's some good fish eggs out there. Salmon roe, that stuff's good too. Guy Hudson, along with his twin sister, are no strangers to the public when it comes to the UwUtrees snacks. They appeared in the Boys and Girls Agree era. Guy credits his mother and father, Angie and Christopher. Did we? Yes. Okay. So he should have an aunt and uncle. Huh. Your VTuber inspiration is truly a deep cut. Are you going through my blue sky? I was half joking. Guy's uncle and current president, Zachariah. Early retirement and traveling around the world with his wife. Clara and I, there it is. Clara Lansing. Okay. Okay, cool. You know what? Good for Zach. I agree. Good for Zach. Now that our daughters have started families of their own. Okay. Now these two might just be
Average
switched
person
around.
just wants to make enough, not worry about life. Can't be. Everyone obviously wants at least 5 yachts and 3 jets plus sports team.
So true. Actually, let me think about something. Did I spell this wrong? Rafferty? Go Tartans! Me and my fiance Lulu. Chris. Me and my finance. Mascot for the Carnegie Mellon University. Nothing. Any big leads? Not yet. No. We're still missing a picture of Clark. And Jane. And we don't know enough about Kim's kids. Four of these musicians seem to be missing a picture. Yeah. Maybe, hang on a sec. They mentioned an album called These Times. Don't I have, like, modern music, New single from CJ and JD. Oh, here we go. Die Hard Dazzler XXX scanned the cover and noted it cost him over $200 at auction. It was performed with Jim's cousin and Diamond's sister. After a blazing fast 35-minute download, the track is also available. An MP3 at only 35 minutes? Truly, we live in the future. Let's go. It's an old single from folk groups CJ and JD. You have a scan of the album as well as a recording of the title track. The website also listed the song's credits as music and lyrics by Clark Rafferty and Jim Roottree, backup vocals by the LaRues. The lyrics contain no clues. Let's give it a listen. Grah, thank you for the raid.
Me for you, and you for me. Someday will come, though, that this tree will be the last of what was we. With passing years, all paths diverge, rivers rambling, onward surge. One source behind old memories, but find their ways to different seas. Someday times will all be over. All be over. Dew dries on the morning clover.
God, they look too similar.
So take
Grah! Grah, thank you for 52 months, oh my goodness.
these times are ours for free.
I kinda don't mind it. The song's pretty okay.
We'll tell ourselves these stories older.
Oh, God. Oh, I just noticed. Okay.
Probably yearn for what could be, rose tinted by youth's memory. So act as though these times ain't fleeting. Love still flows, our hearts heart beating. For now, ignore fate's destiny. Two roads to cross, one's at this tree. Someday these times will all be over. All be over.
Okay. CJ and JD. CJ, JD. So this is Clark and Jane. And this is James and Diamond. There we go. They got their initials in there. Okay. It is okay. They can sing and play music. They can. Yeah. I've heard worse. Okay, cool. Well, that's our band filled out. Good. Also, Grah, hello. How was your stream today? Did you have a good time?
These times are ours for free.
Song cute. I don't mind it. Chris looks a lot like a young Clark. Oh my god, he super does. Yeah, I could kind of see it. Found a local bakery that carries matcha butter croissants? Ooh. Wow. Getting old sucks, boy does it. I don't suppose searching for November will pull anything up. Yeah, that's a little too broad. Alright, Ed Root Tree. Nothing. What about April? You think she might have anything? Quaritch? Quarritch? Nothing. We haven't seen April in anything. We just guessed her name. Yeah, because her daughter's name is November. And I was like, it would be cute if it was months. If they were named after months. Elias C. Root Tree. Okay. Sam might have been the sister figure Gwyn never was. Ernie and the kids are lucky to have her. So we seen any cheating or incest in this tree yet? Cheating? No incest. Cheating, yes. Yeah, mostly just Clark. There might be some more infidelity in here that we just don't know about, though. Again, like I said last stream, the fact that this predates social media means it's a lot harder to find out a lot of personal information about people, since they don't just, you know, post it on Facebook. Oh, and Wild Bill. Yeah, obviously. Of course. Kuroryukin, thank you for the follow, my fur and whiskers. How are you? Ernie Jr. has been learning the day-to-day from Zach. Any railroad tree was as excited and interested in actual candy as Ernie. As a bonus, Gwyneth has the green thumb of her mother and her adopted grandfather. Ernie Jr. and Gwyneth. Gwyneth has the green thumb of her mother. Huh. Do you think she might also be... Oh. Okay. Got it. I think she might also be. Booyah! Alright. Only 4 left. This is looking pretty good so far. I can't believe we still don't know their spouses. 3 of them are just jobs. Yeah. Who is willing to marry Miracle? It will forever be a mystery. Let me check my evidence board again. Okay. So the Clark entries and the campaign mailer. But what the heck is left on the campaign mailer? It's always tricky with these games. To be sure you've used all the evidence and need to start inferring stuff and use process of elimination. Yeah. I feel like there's probably evidence that points to the stuff that I'm inferring. I just haven't found it. It's a flyer about a candidate for local office, Stephanie Jones. Okay, I've used that information. On the back is an excerpt. My tongue has betrayed me. Excerpt from a newspaper article from the Butler County Times about our campaign. Stephanie may have grown up in an unconventional family, to say the least, but in her words, it was still full of love, and now 22 years later, a baby of her own, due around Christmas. Carl, I know we don't see eye to eye when it comes to the candy company, but if you could talk to your girls about putting out a statement supporting Stephanie, she could use the publicity your daughters bring. Don't let our conflict spread to the next generation. CM. So that was from Carolyn. Not a fan of the candy company. Talking about here we go. Stephanie and her husband Brian. Brian seems cool. I think I like Brian's. Brian's seem pretty neat. It reminds me of so Brian's a local business owner. Did we learn anything about Stephanie's political career yet? A little bit. Brian's like a local business owner, but the Brian that I know best is from Paranormal Home Inspector. Where Brian is a certified home inspector in Canada, and he comes to the house and just joylessly debunks the existence of ghosts. And I love him, and he's great. There's fucking raccoons in this attic. Football, thank you for the follow, my fur and whiskers. How are you? Stephanie Jones. Won her campaign on election day. Very bare bones website. Be sure to read the full article in the Butler County Times. This one. And they go on to then the cast go on to uncritically talk about the ghosts that haunt the house for the rest of the episode. That's the one, yeah? Stephanie Jones, born Stephanie Landon, lived in Butler County. There was, You know what? I don't know if I exhausted Brian's whole thing. Because he has like Jones graphic and print. That's the one. Here we go. Can we search for this in the Butler County Times? Many advertisements. Okay. So they worked on... Okay, so this is how we found Root Tree Motors, but I don't think we looked at the rest of the stuff. Necessarily. Miracle Network tour flyers. Yeah, I think that's the one we have in evidence. This one. Which, I gotta say, you know, content aside, the printing, pretty well done. I think Brian does a pretty good job. I don't know if I agree with his selection of clients, but, like, the work he does, great. Eli C. practically raised Clark and Jim as brothers whenever he could. Eli's marriage seems fine, and Jim's marriage seems solid as a rock, pun intended. Diamond, yeah. Huh. Eli's marriage seems fine. Eli's marriage to who? to who? Tell me. Yeah. You're fine. Marrying Jane to keep her from running out on the band. Without her, he'd be the third wheel, and I imagine they wouldn't last long. I don't think a marriage on such shaky foundation like that can last, and Lord knows I was right last time. I see. I see. Nothing. We still don't know anything about Ed. Author, professor, advertising. Okay, we know he's in advertising because there was an interview with Jim where he was talking about his dad's advertising business. We know he's a professor because one of the cousins was talking about his like history lectures. Obviously, we know Lauren's an author because we have her book. But yeah, nobody's mentioned Ed, I don't think. Lauren Routry, the About the Author blurb suggested the inspiration from one of her brother Clancy's lectures on the Middle Ages. Got it. Clancy, professor. Right. Okay. Brock the Rock, Doc Ock, and Hulk Hogan all jumped out of nowhere super fast, and they kicked Chuck Norris in his cowboy ass. Those ones? Do y'all remember when old Godzilla, he was stomping around Tokyo City like a big playground when suddenly Batman burst from the shade and hit Godzilla with a bat grenade? Godzilla got pissed and began to attack, but he didn't expect to get blocked by Shaq. Hey, are the tarts broken? I'm fixing them. I think we have one picture left unattached. Do we? We do. It's the other cousin. Oh, right. I suspected she was there. Okay. That's right. Okay. I knew this. And we do have names for them. It was Davy, Bethany, Stephanie's an only child. Okay. I suspected Stephanie was here, but I didn't know for sure. Catra. Oh, got it. Okay. Linus. No. Sam. There we go. Who's a Linus? All right, so we have Joan, Helen, and Linus. And honestly, can kind of process of elimination some of these. Thinking this is probably Linus. Then we have Joan Monroe and Helen Lennon. I'm tempted to put Helen Lennon in here with the musician family. And Monroe for the actress family? I'm tempted. I'm not. Who's stuck with Miracle? Either Helen Lennon or Joan Monroe. Never mind, we already filled out the actress family. I was being silly. Well, Helen Lennon. Okay. Two N's? Lennon. Okay, nothing there. Only one L in Helen. Oh. I'm so dumb. None. Joan Monroe. The internet's useless. Jem Wilson. Venti, thank you so much for the follow, my fur and whiskers. How are you? We're so close. I just need, like, Edward Rootree's diary or something. Just tie all this up. Ugh. Can I give a hint for the direction of Jim's mom? Because I think the clues are very cute. You may. Can find more of Jim's music. Okay, let's go looking then. Reluctant Hitmaker. CJ and JD. Rollin'. You know, I don't think we ever looked up Rollin'. Trying to make art. Rolling, 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 rolling. Come on, keep rolling, rolling, rolling. Punk rockers, hip hop. Never know where your songs are gonna come from, Bun. I listened to Chocolate Starfish in the hot dog flavored water. I know the Limp Bizkit. It's been like a day or two during all this in-game? I think it's the same day. I think. It still says 7th of December. Not sure why we as a society allowed Fred Durst to happen. I think I've heard good things about Fred Durst. I thought I heard good things about him. I don't know. We as a society did it all for the nookie. Other albums you find mentioned. Oh, here we go. Cherry Tree? And what was the other one? The Sound of Laughter? I don't know if this is going to pull anything up, though. Ooh, an album released in 1989. Can't even find a picture of the cover. Doesn't appear to have been very successful. Wow, nothing. That's rough, buddy. Last I heard of Fred Durst, he was challenging people to beat him in Virtua Fighter for the Sega Dreamcast and was giving out a signed Dreamcast if you could beat him. I think. Is that right? Damn, I kind of want one. I don't know my window capture. I don't know. I kind of want one. It's a pretty cool thing to do. Better start labbing. Yeah, for real, for real. I regret ever selling my Dreamcast? Aww. I've still got one. I don't use it very much though. Maybe I should more. Jim has become a bit of a recluse and hasn't made a public appearance since 1996. Nothing relevant there. Is this Twin Peaks music? It sounds a little like it, doesn't it? Right, the floozies. Finished my binge of that. That was fun. Ahead of when we're gonna be watching it on Discord. Oh, here we go. 1995. It wasn't professionally reviewed, though diehard fans of Jim and Diamond online say it was a return to form. The CD was apparently so hard to find in stores that some fans have resorted to selling cassette bootlegs of it. You do find a short sample of one of the songs called Sun. You add it to your evidence. Did not have the full version, but you managed to find a short preview of the song's chorus.
There blazed a spark of light that ever brightly shone. From her starting days, imparting wisdom to conquer life unknown. Though someday she'd depart in part, I'd never be alone. In my heart I'll always be the son of...
Oh, that is cute. Shown unknown alone. Joan. That is cute. Huh. New evidence, obscure single mourning the death of your mother. Yeah. Alright, so basically, we need one piece of evidence. I think there's one piece of evidence missing. Two jobs? Yes. But both of them could be mentioned in the same evidence. Like, if there's one piece of evidence that gives us this two pieces of information, we're good. What about Business Watch? Do you think they have anything about Ed? Nothing. Again. Nothing. Do we just scour for any mention of Ed? Yeah, right? It's telling us that it might be in here somewhere. Okay. Alright, let's see. They all aspire to be musicians and artists and dancers and all sorts of nonsense. Okay. My brothers all seem to pursue paths of knowledge. Free spirits in any other family, they'd all end up on the streets. Okay. Advertising is hardly knowledge. Yeah. So, we're thinking some kind of academic field, probably. But who knows? I mean, advertising's considered that, so. And then we're thinking November is some kind of artistic career. What did Lawrence Pop do? He was a lawyer. Neither of us took a second husband. Eli's marriage seems fine. No mention of Ed. More than I can say for Clancy or Edward. I'm not sure what the thread there is. I just don't know what that clue would be. Huh. There is a trail to find out about November's job. Okay. Clark, like the rest of his generation, is a free spirit. I've heard about these before. Okay. What are bunnies? We just don't know. Okay, musicians, artists, dancers. We haven't seen any dancers yet. Brothers seem to pursue paths of knowledge. Edward is set to take over his department once he retires. Oh, there it is. Okay. Alright, okay. Oh, okay. I forgot about that. Okay. There it is. I forgore. Hey, Bat. How's it going? Okay. All right, November. What do you do? What do you do? Tempted to put dancer in here and just see if it works, but Doing well. How about you? I'm doing pretty good. Pretty good. I also don't know if Jem is actually a student. I think it's likely that she is. Just not sure. She also might not be in college yet. Actually, if she's younger than Zach, and this is his graduation photo. Oh, this is from 1996, though. So, okay. So, yeah, probably college. Good enough. A student in younger than college by age? Probably, yeah. Or she graduated high school and is working a drive-thru or Sephora or something. I don't know. She got into construction. I don't know. It's interesting that we couldn't find Ed's law practice, but do they not have a website?
Jim is outrageous. Truly, truly, truly outrageous.
Truly outrageous. Oh, Clancid Trust. That's the one. He just works at the candy company legal department. That's certainly possible. Yeah. Known for being essentially impossible to get around due to many checks and balances. The 5-piece guarantee. The yearly salary of UwUtrees president is locked to the price of a single pack of 5 pieces. That's $4 annual. Look at Moneybags over here. Man, $4 annually is about what I make. So that's exciting. All right, I might need a clue. Time for duck. How big of a clue is the duck gonna give me? Do we start reading old evidence now that we have way more context? Well, one thing that this game does, which is kind of neat, is tell you how many threads are remaining that are tied to a piece of evidence. So it lets you know which pieces of evidence have clues that haven't been solved yet. Alright, I'm gonna get a hint. There's only one Wilson sibling left to place. Yes. Correct. Thank you. All I need to know is where do I start finding information about November? Should I check the October papers? Oh, because November. Yeah, I'm worried the hints it's going to start giving me are about stuff that we've placed already. If it was 100% accurate, I don't think you'd get a hint for it. That's certainly possible. It could be her profession is wrong. I just don't know. But also, I don't think she comes up in search. Yeah, nothing. Also, there could be a periodical we're missing. I just don't know. Yeah, yes, yes. I'm aware. I don't know about that, Duck. Duck, listen. Just gives it to us, yeah. Shouldn't there be a way to figure that out? I don't know. Hey Foxy, how you doing? Hello, what's this? It's a game where you are filling out the names, occupations, and photographs of an entire family tree. Jones graphics and okay, so this is what I needed. That's the information that I needed. Okay. Okay, here we go. Stephanie Jones campaign. Holiday light poster banners. Miracle Network. Butler County School District. Butler Summer Theater. Posters and set contributions for Children of Eden. What is that? A musical with songs by Steven Schwartz. A game designer by the name Jeremy Johnston really likes it. Realized it could fit timeline-wise with the game he was making. Decided to use it instead of something fake. It's kind of an Easter egg. I see. You don't need to check it out, but if you do, I like the songs The Hardest Part of Love and Lost in the Wilderness. A neat reference, Jeremy.
My goodness. Almost a year.
Ah, a whole year. Hey, Liam, thank you for 48 months. Oh my goodness. Oh, well, can we get these songs? No? Okay. Fair, I suppose. All right. Holiday light post banners? Tree Motors coupon flyers. Butler County School District. Holiday light post banners. Got it. Okay. Butler Summer Theater. Here we go. There's a handful of this is a real thing the dev thought was neat. I did read the last paragraph under Children of Eden. Yeah. Ah, there we go. I found it. This game does not have Granny Cream's hot butter ice cream. As it is not summer currently, their website has a thank you message. Stay tuned for announcements about performances in 1999. Cast list, none of the names seem relevant. Choreography by November Studios. A local dance school. They advertise lessons for ballet and jazz classes. Hardly any other information available. Well, that's scant information, but good enough. Now let's see. One of these is wrong. Stephanie Cattrall? Dancer or choreographer? Is that an option? No. Oh, that does say middle school. Yeah. Okay. It does. $49 out of 50 blood relatives. The secret. The secret blood relative.
To my genealogy genie. If you're reading this, it means you've locked in 49 blood relatives. Congratulations. I knew you could do it. There are 2 more entries on the family tree I'd like you to consider. These last 2 are optional. You can summon me whenever you wish. However, this will end your search and reveal the truth. So make sure you're ready.
The final boss, root tree. Shadow of the root tree. The last 2 are optional, and won't lock it until you say I'm ready. Okay. Well, I actually have information about this already. The farmhands E.C. and John Miller. E.C. The Anderson farm. Here we go. He was Colonel Mustard the whole time. First Anderson Maple Farm. Before marrying Elias. I think I also have a guess. I don't know how provable it is, though. Electric car root tree? Absolutely. That's what I was gonna say. Here's the thing. Our family's names were always unusual. Grandpa Elias was a believer in using the names of each generation to honor those in the last. His father and Grandma Gwyneth's father were named Edward and Clancy. So now you see where my pop's name came from. I remember once receiving certified mail for an Edward Clancy root tree. I had to break the news they got my father's name backwards. Maybe they didn't, though. So there's an Edward Clancy. As well as CE. That's my guess. Should I be able to find a picture, though? It says yes. Nothing. Sam working alongside the farmhands E.C. and John when he used to drive past the old Anderson farm on his way to work. Zach checked the records and managed to confirm all three are on the books. Pop warned us away from that farm for years. I've never met E.C. in person. Pop once referred to him as a confirmed bachelor, and I suspect that's why he kept us from there. Sam had to grow up in a house with him and his roommate, Mr. Miller. Who's Patsy again? Eli Jr.'s wife. The Anderson farm. This game would have been so much easier if every character simply had a Yakuza-style dramatic entrance. I think all games should have that. Mr. Anderson. Did we try looking into E.C. Anderson? I don't think so. I did find the Anderson farm, but E.C. Anderson? No. Edward Clancy? Edward Carnby. E.C., of course. That's Patsy, by the way. Patricia Christensen? Consistent ad for tours and demonstrations of the first Anderson Maple Farm. Twice each summer, the Root Tree Candy Company's current head of farming, Miss Cattrall, returns to Butler County. Head of farming, Miss Cattrall? Sam? No. Wait. Where are the Cattralls? Oh. Here we go. Who? Huh. Oh, right. Gwyneth's name would have changed. Okay. Got it. All right. Oh, head of... Okay. That was a clue as to... Oh, got it. All right. Yep. That makes sense. Butler County Times recommends getting tickets the moment they go on sale. The ads and blurbs do not have any other relevant information. First Anderson Maple Farm. want to heckin' think. Where would a picture of EC even be? Oh, would it have a board with pins and string? Huh. Searching Gwyneth Anderson? We're looking for her? I somehow doubt the family would allow a picture of the secret relative or his husband in the local newspaper. Yeah. What I'd really like is, like, the only person I can think of who may have taken a picture of them might have been Sam. Would you like a hint? I might like a little hint. Samantha. Check the photos you already have. Okay. Interesting. Huh. Uh-huh. I see. Sneaky. Very sneaky. More like a 6-piece. Huh. He does look kind of like Clancy. With a beard. A fake beard. This sneaky. Alright, I think I'm comfortable with that. I don't know if that's entirely correct, but... I got angry when a girl said my dad was her dad. Let's take a look at that one again. I think that was... I thought that was somewhere in here. There's another hook that mostly confirms. It's also really obscure or interesting. It's the first thing I found. Huh. Where the heck was it? CPU crashed. Oh no. Oh. Okay. Last page of revisiting. Oh, here we go. First thing she could find that she ever wrote. She knows it was for a school assignment about anger. 3rd grade. I got angry when I met a new girl who I do not like. She was dirty and did not have a pretty dress. Me and Pop walked home in town and she hugged him. When I told her he was my Pop, she pushed me. Pop said to treat her nice. Then she said, "Your Pop is my dad." She screamed it loud in my ear. She was lying to me, and lying is not a nice thing. Pop took her away. Told me don't worry. I am glad she is gone. Do you think EC and CE are twins? Twins, Basil! Sort of got it because the idea that the 5 pieces were named after the 5, but miracle is a new flavor? Confirm it. Final optional entries, none. Jeez.
So, you thought EC was Edward Clancy Roottree, and his partner was John Miller?
Yes. Yes, I did.
That's exactly what I needed to hear. I'm Sam Madsen, though you know me as Samantha Roottree. Yep, I got old. The only picture you have of me is from...
It was Sam! Knew it! There used to be an egg cream flavor. Interesting. Huh.
My book tells the truth about Elias, the 5 Pieces, and my parents. Not my biological parents, Elias Jr. and Patsy. My fathers, Edward Clancy Roottree and John Miller.
Let's go.
By now, you've either read Lauren's diaries, or you're just an incredible guesser. Lauren was right. I hated the 5 Pieces. She just didn't know my full reasoning. My father, Edward Clancy, was a great man. But his identical twin, Clancy, and his father, Elias, were not.
Yeah, one of them's a lawyer and one of them's a capitalist.
At
so.
age 16, my father was caught kissing a farmhand. Back then, they wouldn't even acknowledge gay people existed. Having one in the family was unthinkable.
Yeah, I think Elias would probably not handle it well if EC was like, my bloodline dies with me.
The same year, I was born. A bastard granddaughter. 2 stains on Elias's perfect family.
Some Asgore-ass naming. I know.
Both.
I know. I think there's a tabloid article about Patsy vaguely alluding to giving up a daughter. Interesting.
They tried to erase Edward Clancy. They even removed his 5 Pieces flavor. His name was deemed a dirty word. He became EC.
I don't think I found the 1924 ad.
We were sent to the farm, and the 5 Pieces did their best to keep the next generation away, to isolate me from family. But Elias couldn't erase us from existence. Laura never realized I was the little girl from her diary. Who could blame me for being so confused that day? Her father was an exact copy of mine, except without the beard. And while the 5 Pieces celebrated a new factory, it's a fluke there's a picture of my father at all. But there he is in the background, the 6th 5-piece. Patsy returned, and things got complicated for Elias. She fought for my freedom from a life she deemed unworthy.
Steamy correspondence? Patricia Christensen. Steamy Correspondence by Tina Angelina? Huh. I want to read this now. Oh, I'm mad we didn't discover this one. Historic romance novel, baby! Huh. I really like that one of the things they establish right in the beginning of the game is that you find out that the first generation are called the 5-piece, and there's actually 6 of them. That's great, because that's the only generation where the name is the number of how many are in it. It kind of tries to throw you off the idea that there's another one, you know? Like, I don't know. It's cute.
Elias relented, so long as I never learned the truth or receive inheritance. They knew I'd help my father. At Elias's will reading, I learned part of the truth. The rest I learned at home. I began to hate the 5 Pieces. My father made me stay silent. He was worried history would repeat and that his grandchildren would become outcasts. His fears weren't unfounded. As you know, my son Ernie died a few years ago. He had trained to take over as president.
And was better at it than Guy was.
But due to family politics, or perhaps hubris, it went to Guy. A real root tree. He nearly ruined the company.
Yeah. Fucking caviar. Guy is the worst.
When Ernie took over, he saved the operation. Over 13 years, he made the family billions. Ernie earned about $36. They got by on Debbie's salary, but when he fell ill, he couldn't pay his medical bills. His death was my tipping point.
Aww.
Originally, my book was meant to expose Elias's hypocrisy. Until I started to look into the other dirty laundry.
It's ironic the outcast was able to save the company while the real family did nothing. It just proves Elias's whole thing is wrong, is bullshit. He's like, oh, well, only my blood relatives will be able to run the company well. No. No. It's stupid and fucked up.
Ron tried to have Robbie removed from the trust, but couldn't. Robbie was a blood relative, even out of wedlock.
Huh. So the RR argument was between Ron and Robbie. Interesting. Huh.
That sounded familiar. The Clancid Trust that Elias established was designed to secure his family's future.
I mean, Robbie was embezzling. Yeah, absolutely.
His entire family's future. He couldn't write exceptions in without the whole thing falling apart. My book can definitively prove that Elias was not the paragon of virtue he's heralded as, and that my daughter and granddaughters are just as much family, at least in the eyes of the Trust, as anyone else. The Clancid Trust will secure
Hell
their
yeah.
future. They can decide what to do with their shares. But I'm old, and I'm not in it for the money. The truth has been eating away at me for years, but now I can set the record straight, thanks to you.
Or you could set the record gay. Let's go.
As someone who enjoys searching for the truth, you might understand the power it has. Whitewashing the past to protect the status quo can lead to repercussions in the present and future.
Heck. Never understood why Sam didn't qualify for the trust. Yeah. I think the RR case proves that Sam should qualify for the trust. Because Robbie was also born out of wedlock, right? So she does. She'd just have to bring it to court.
So thank you. You knocked it out of the park. With your expert work, the truth will come to light.
Let's
And
go.
when it does, my share of the Clancid Trust is yours. Like
Oh.
I said at the beginning, set for life. Looking at the family tree on your wall, now with my father's, everything finally feels complete.
Damn, I'm rich, bitch. I'm a multimillionaire. Let's go. What do I do now? Oh my god. What am I gonna do with all this money? Oh god. I have to commission so much porn. Oh. I'm gonna be like, man.
Great artist's gonna be eating good.
Heckin'.
Fuck yeah. Rich in the 90s. The porn you commission will inspire generations of perverts.
Man, I'm gonna like, oh, you know in the Renaissance when like wealthy landowners would just like have a retinue of artists where they're just like, oh yeah, we'll buy you a house and you just make art there. Like, I'll just pay for your entire living and you just like, you know, make art. In like the 90s, I'm gonna do that for like Doug Winger or like I don't know, like a commune of furry artists.
I found a new kind of animal penis. You all know what to do.
Exactly. So I'm gonna spend all my money on. The mystery comic on your wall you can look up is about an elderly woman getting her relatives written into the family tree against her father's will. True. Yeah. I did look that up.
Unless a whole lot more root trees somehow appear from thin air. This is the last time I'll come knocking. Thanks again, and so long.
Wait a minute. What if a bunch of other root trees show up out of it? Rolling on down to the city. Let's go. Blum. It received mixed reviews. Oh. The root tree family faded from the news cycle. Then everything changed. Rolling on down to the city. I'm a secret road tree. You know what would be wild? What if a bunch of root trees showed up out of nowhere? A randomizer of this? Isn't that what Shadows of Doubt is? I kind of want that t-shirt. It's pretty cute. Yeah. Managed to create the most detailed open mouth and dripping saliva of a werewolf that's about to swallow you. But can't do the proportions of a Nintendo Switch. Go back to the old file and get the secret correspondence and beef baby entries. Oh, there's beef baby entries. I didn't know there was more beef baby stuff. There's all my evidence. Alright. Did it lock in my extras? It did. Alright. We did look for beef baby. I didn't find anything. The old candy ad? Yeah. We gotta find that book, too. Is that like beef brain? Song by the Floozies. This is where we ran into a dead end here. Because I couldn't find anything else about it. Even in Modern Music Monthly. Who's your favorite root tree? I think that's kind of easy, actually. I think it's kind of an easy choice. I think it's Carolyn. I think it's gotta be Carolyn Morden. She's gotta be the best one, right? Like, for sure. Lesbian artist protester? Strong contender. I do kind of like Elias. I think he turned out pretty good. Considering, like, the branch of the family he came from. I think Elias came out pretty good. And Tessa seems great. We didn't get as much of them as I would have liked. But, they seem pretty cool. Good thing Sam taught him about bikes. I know, right? Yeah, I think those ones are my favorites. And I'll bet you November's pretty cool. Like, we don't get much about her either, but I'll bet she's pretty okay. It sucks that, like, it really seems like... Because we know Jim and Clark were together all the time when they were little. And they had a pretty good relationship with Carl. But, like... It really seems like this side of the family just doesn't talk to Edward and November at all. Because it was so hard to find info about them. What freak names their child November? Somebody named April, obviously. Which I thought was very cute. Considering what they did to CE, it makes it a sad sense. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, there does seem to be a pretty big age difference between them. Like, I get why... I get that, yeah.
I appreciate that this game understands the power of a thing your cool cousin showed you when you were a kid to completely shape your life arc.
Totally, yeah. Alright. Where was that steamy correspondence? How were we supposed to find that? That's what I need to know. Patricia Christensen. Here we go. Is it Ian? No. It is. Christ, E-N-S-E-N. E-N-S-E-N. That is correct. Christensen Steel Company in Butler County. On a World War II history page, you find out it contributed to the war effort by creating parts for vehicles, but then went out of business. Patricia Christensen are both mentioned in a book review for Steamy Correspondence by Tina Angelina. Here we go. I'm so upset that I didn't find this. How did I never search this name? Searching Patsy will bring up different stuff? Hmm. I spelled correspondence wrong, didn't I? Got some fan art for this game. I see. Rum, this is pretty good. Wowzers. I'm a root tree. Oh, I love this. It's pretty good. Heck. Donald Duck in it. Tina Angelina. Give me this steamy.pdf. Let's go. Bob's in it. There's a book of historical letters with an erotic twist. Each letter is accompanied by context from the book's author. Ah. Steamy indeed. Someone who goes by Patch wrote a letter full of innuendo to an unknown gentleman, who it is clear she had a romantic history with. Patch is thought by the book's author to have been Patricia Christensen. Thank you, John. A daughter of the owner of Christensen Steel. Her nickname was Pat, and CH were the first two letters of her last name. Patricia Christensen was known to appreciate wordplay like this. Who would have been in her mid-20s when the letter was written, was married to an older man of no notable status. The letter was definitely not to him. There were also a few passages after the steamy bits that mention a daughter, leading Tina Angelina to theorize that this letter was written to the father of a child she hid from society in some way. The letter ends on a mention of a twisted twin. A twisted pair, if you will. Adapted into a Neil Breen film. If not for her story, yours and mine would be the most tragic tale ever told. How awful it is that such beauty was ripped from its rightful fate, and worse, sent to live in possession of your brother's twisted twin.
I'll get Yai next time, Lucky. Next time.
Heck. Left an outcast, forced to live a life of labor under a wicked relative. It's like something from the start of a children's fable. She deserves not the life he has been sentenced to. I can't stand to be apart from you, but... Oh. Fuck you, Pat. That's fucked up. Patsy's fucking homophobic as shit, yeah. Someday I shall return to you, and I pray that he has not corrupted her to know his sins. Jesus. I'll fight for our child's freedom. Let us pray her fable has a happy ending. Huh. You can't catch the gay, Patty. How you doing?
I'm very good. I'm here to smooch the bun.
Love you.
I love you too. Everyone should tell the bun that they're very cute because
Oh,
they
please
are.
don't.
Have a good stream, my darling.
I will.
Also, tell me more about this when you're done.
Yeah, it's fun.
Bun, you are very cute limes on.
Thank you. Thank you.
Something that gets me about that is that it sounds like Sam's dads did a great job.
Yeah. She considers her dads her real parents. Which, like, hell yeah. They were. The rest of this fucking rotten family can, like, ugh. Ugh. Alright, are there any more entries I need to get? Because I'm pretty sure this is good. Oh, of course. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, I get it. Okay. So this is the 1928 ad. The Sweet History of Candy, Volume 2 by Charles Lee. Of course, I should have thought. Okay. I never would have done that. I am upset that I didn't. Of course. Why not check for Volume 1 as well? It starts with historical accounts dating back to the ancient Egyptians. Chronicles Candy through the year 1924. Huh. Extremely early newspaper ad for 5 pieces that Charlie included due to a major misprint. Interesting. Huh. So, what's in Volume 3? Oh. Upsetting. Quote-unquote misprint. EC for egg cream. Available from fine stockists throughout Pennsylvania. Sorry, available? Uh-huh. The author included it because of the spelling error on the word available near the bottom. It states the flavors are inspired by their children, and the order is grape, elderberry, egg cream, cinnamon extract, and melon. I see. It's basically Skittles. It's like maple chocolate. Egg cream, though. Not sure I like that. What a normal flavor. Did you get the These Times song? I think so. Where was it? I did, yeah. Yep. Or an ice cream drink. Apparently a Yiddish New Yorker thing. Yeah. The guy in, the movie Squirm asks for one. You know, the killer worm movie? Nobody knows what I'm talking about. Never mind. Never mind. That was a thing that exists, yeah. No. I think the protagonist asks for an egg cream at the soda shop in that movie. And I thought it was the most disgusting sounding part of a movie about a house flooding full of earthworms. The grossest part of it is the idea of an egg cream. Fact. Yoo-hoo is a kind of egg cream like. I think it's like carbonated though. There's one more thing you can look up. Ooh. Lay it on me. Contains neither egg nor cream. I mean, it's got ice cream in it though, right? I mean, that's kind of a cream. Is it like chocolate ice cream and like soda water or something? It's something like that. It's like a bad root beer float. The family Doku puzzles? Oh no. Oh no, you shouldn't have told me this. Oh, you should not have told me this. Count Doku. Logic puzzles on your home computer? Oh, that sounds interesting. Cool, you've just turned this into a puzzle stream. For the rest of tonight. You have turned this into a Sudoku stream. Cool. Rectangles denote descendants of the family. Ovals denote spouses who married in. Both men and women can be spouses. All marriages are between a man and a woman unless marked with a rainbow. Cute. Children's last names are always inherited from their father, even if their father is a spouse. Siblings have all been named in alphabetical order by first name, left to right. Family members with the same first name must follow special generational rules. If men, they must be father-son or grandfather-grandson. If women, they must be mother-daughter or grandmother-granddaughter. Okay. Lay it on me. I can click 3, 4, and 5, but I can't click 1 and 2. Why can't I click 1 and 2? In the 90s? Wow, that's rad. I know. If a father and son share both the first and last name, it must have a junior, the third or fourth. Okay. Aaron Nicholson. Okay, so we have Nicholsons, Deans, and Munsons. 2 Munsons, 2 Deans. An Andre, 3 Deans. Which means... Three Deans. Two, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, and we have to figure out these ones too. Okay. Okay. So how do we fill this out in a way that gives us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Deans? This is the only Nicholson. So we can have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then the Munsons here. Alphabetical order? Okay. B E N. Okay, that works. If you were to make a breakfast sandwich with a griffin egg, would it be a manhole-sized fried egg in a normal-sized English muffin? I'm not a huge breakfast sandwich kind of guy. Oh. Henrietta Lowell. Hyphenated last names are created from the last name of both parents. Father's last name first. Popper Locket. Okay. So we have 3 Popper Lockets. Interesting. How many Lockets do we have? Prudence Locket. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have so many poppers. Holy shit. Okay. Okay. So we need a popper at top whose first name precedes an H. Right? Because I'm thinking Prudence Locket. And then we have L, M, and W here. Now Chris Baxter, Angie Q. Oh, I see. So that's a J. H and then J. What's going on here? Oh, if a father and son share the first and last name, they must have a junior appended. Got it. Okay, so... There we go. All right. Okay. Okay. Says white person family naming scheme edutainment. Kinda, yeah. I do like Popper Locket. That's a fun name. The Hoots and the Owls. That's cute. So how many Owl Monroes do we have? 3? And there's Wally Hoot Jr., who has to be a descendant of Wally Hoot. Right? We have one other Hoot, and it's Mandy. That's the Hoots taken care of. Alright. As for the Monroes, I'm gonna have Claudia here, and then Amy, David, and Rod, Owl Monroe. And then we have Rappaport, Twain, and Vaughn. And the rest are Owls and Owl Juniors. Okay, so there's an owl here for sure. Margaret Vaughn, Margaret Owl. Alicia Rappaport, Alicia Owl. Eric Owl, Eric Owl Jr. Okay, and then these have to go right, left to right. So Eric Owl Jr. can go down here, and Eric Owl can go here, but problem there. Oh, not necessarily. Okay. If Alicia goes here and Bob goes here, A, B, yeah, Okay, so I think that has to be our Eric Owl Jr. E. Oh, and then we need our Alicia up here for Alicia Owl. Okay. Quincy, Wilbur, and Margaret. Okay, if Margaret goes in here, she has to be next. So that's not the case. So she goes down here. Q, W. Margaret goes here because Margaret Owl. And then Laura Twain goes there. Okay. It won't let me click puzzle 1 and 2. It doesn't do anything. I want to do the other puzzles. Let me do them. Want to play more puzzles? The full game is being released soon. Oh. They promised us gays. Oh. Damn. Christopher Rogan, author of the Alphabet Davis series. Nothing there. Christoph Rogan. That's not a diegetic message. They didn't have him listed in the paper. Alphabet Davis Reversus. Okay. Let's check it out. Here we go. These books are not related to your investigation into the UwUtrees in any way. Oh boy. Oh, we got a whole... Okay. It's a whole story. Because it's an actual synopsis. Huh. Fascinating. Alright, well, I'm upset that I can't do the rest of Family Doku. I'll be fine. I need to see what Root Mania is, though. Should I pick a new save slot? Should I save it in a new slot? I should probably save it in a new slot. Oh, shit.
Hi. I'm
Clark!
probably not who you expected to be knocking, but life's funny sometimes.
Hey, Clark. Shouldn't you be writing a jingle or cheating on your wife or something? Rafferty, what are you doing here?
You've done well staying anonymous. It took us a while to track you down. A lot has happened in the last year. Far too much of it public. But there's stuff going on behind the scenes, too. I never wanted to be president. I'm not great with stress. And with my mother's deteriorating
Clark's the new president? I don't know if that's a good idea. Huh.
I'm sorry, I'm rambling. I'm not here for sympathy. I'm here because part of the fallout of Sam's book is that everyone's coming out of the woodwork. Now that it's public knowledge the Clancy Trust covers any root tree despite their history with us, a lot of potential cousins have surfaced. You may have seen that man on the cover of News Time. That was a disaster for us. And then Miracle went and made it all about himself.
Oh, God.
The long and short of it is, a lot of potential cousins just showed up, but she's not really going about it the right way. And she's not taking calls from anyone in the family. I let it slip through a mutual friend that I found you, and I was stopping in. It's manipulative, but I'm hoping she'll reach out to you. You can let her know I'm on her side. In the meantime, if you're willing, I can share our files with you. Pass them along to Sam if she reaches out. I'm genuinely hoping she'll realize I'm an ally. Feel free to do your own research. I've been told you enjoy things like this. To each their own.
Well, Clark didn't seem like the worst guy, so... Now I think Beef Baby can be downloaded? Oh, damn. I think he's gotten a bit better since Jane. It seems like a... yeah. If someone didn't have a child or has already been disqualified by our lawyers, like in the case of the girl with the negative DNA test, there won't be a place for them on the tree. We're not just looking for affairs and infidelities, we're only looking for ones that led to potential new root trees. Okay. So we're digging up dirt. Like, oh. Okay, alright. Oh, cool. Okay. Yeah, now we're looking into some cheating. Possible infidelities. 1921! Ooh. Ooh. First affair. Second, third, fourth, fifth? 1975 to 1982? 5 affairs? Gotta be Clark. Not actually, but it would be very funny.
5 affairs? Is it you, Dad?
Damn, somebody wanted 5 pieces all to themselves, you know what I mean? Jeez. The 5 more pieces. Dad got married 5 times. I see. Miracle, gotta be. Oh God. I would hate if it's Miracle. I'd be so... oh, that's so gross. That would be so gross. The thought of Beef Baby has stuck with you. It consumes your every waking moment. You must track down a copy. You email the reviewer who saw the Floozies live, and you offer her money. Too much money. At first she doesn't believe you. Someone who earned a whole lot of extra money by completing a family tree, that's so. When the check clears, she has no choice. Beef Baby is finally yours. Riot Girl!
I'm not blind to your trying to cut in. That's my prize you've been eyeing. You thought you could win. You can quit all your crying. We're no longer kids. All the lies you've been lying. Now it's come to this. You thought that we'd stay friends forever, but that ends.
It's way too melodic to be Riot Grrrl.
Yeah.
This is like that Sum 41 era. See? This seems a little personal. Huh.
Video games are art. Smile.
That's true. That's so true. Hey, does the description not have the lyrics of the song have no clues in it? It doesn't, actually. Hmm. Huh. It's a new investigation with a new focus. Try and catch up with some of what happened last time. Okay. I feel pretty caught up. 5 P's. Wah. 6 pieces. Sam Madsen's book about Elias Root Tree was released in February. It was a bestseller for a few months. Sam was true to her word and paid you an incredibly large sum of money. Never mentioned you by name, however, so you managed to keep a low profile. The Root Tree Rift. The company stumbled publicly as they attempted to respond to the book's release with multiple conflicting press releases and a clear lack of leadership. Clark was announced as the permanent successor to Carl Root Tree and welcomed Sam Madsen to the family officially. The company hired an outside legal group to handle changes to the Clanson Trust. This included any other new questions of lineage. After this announcement, there was a rash of different people claiming to be Root Trees, mostly dismissed as opportunists and scammers. The highest profile of these by a wide margin was a rapper named Felix Fellows, who changed his moniker to 5Ps as a publicity move at the same time. 5Ps is the only notable person on the updated tree. Uh-huh. Wasn't Sam Madsen Danny Phantom's friend? You know?
Yes.
I think she might have been.
Root Tree Widow Fucky Wacky.
That's the one. In another high-profile misstep, Miracle Root Tree publicly and vehemently denied that 5Ps was a Root Tree. The Root Tree's legal team offered to do a DNA test to get 5Ps to drop his claim, and in a moment that caught what seemed like the entire world by storm, the test proved he was a Root Tree. Oh. Huh. Okay. Huh. Anonymom, and Jane Doe root tree. In July, an anonymous woman whom the press began to refer to as Anonymom appeared at interviews with her face and voice disguised, claimed that an affair with a root tree led to the birth of her daughter, aka Jane Doe root tree. If true, this would make her daughter yet another secret root tree, and therefore entitled to a share of the clan's trust. Nobody knew it at the time, but this would turn out to be the last chapter in the root tree mania saga. As more and more of Anonymom's story came out, people began to notice how much of it echoed 5P's in nearly every significant way. Court of public opinion began to turn. Confirming the world's suspicions, the DNA test, orchestrated by lawyers on both sides, proved that her daughter was not a root tree. The final event caused public disappointment, smugness from doubters, and countless accusations of the entire ordeal being an elaborate hoax or attempted fraud. I do remember Octomom. Remember Balloon Boy? Remember when the nation was taken by storm by a kid, some fucking balloon? I kind of want to go back to that insipid bullshit. When my country's biggest problem was, how are we going to get this kid down from all these balloons? Sigh. Well, there's an older version of this page in the Time Travel Archive in 1999? Cool. I miss when all the president did was have an affair. I agree. Everybody's just been fucked out of their job, life savings, homes, and retirement accounts the previous year. Yes. True. I need to know about 5Ps. An article you find on a website known for their particularly harsh reviews of modern music gives his most recent album, Root of All Evil, 1 star out of 7, for whatever reason. More poser than my action figure collection. I see. The review mentions his real name is David, and he used to go by Dirty Davy. The author rused the fact that this rebranding was a blatant marketing stunt at the expense of his mother's tragic past. Apparently, one of the songs in the album is new. The others were simply rewritten to turn blatant references to sex, drugs, and violence into clumsy euphemisms. Actually, there we go. New periodical. Wait, is this 1999? Yes. Okay. So, here's what I want. 5Ps. Actually, are all my... Yes, okay.
I wonder if our protagonist has seen The Matrix yet.
I heard that movie's pretty good. I heard good things about that one. Okay, so I can't seem to click anything in the upper left here. Interesting. Summary of both articles as well as a close-up photo of 5 Ps. Holding on the cover issue has been added to your evidence.
Every time Lucky Bun crosses his legs, a furry is born. What that furry does afterwards? Well, Rule 34 and E6 now exist. Thank you, Lucky Bun, for both creations.
Thanks, Andre. You're welcome. No. Miracle Root Tree. Article from the issue with Miracle was added to your evidence. Cool. Here we go. Oh my gourd. Charlatans and thieves. That's pretty rich. It's pretty fucking rich. Give me the face and the glasses too. What's going on there? Oh, it's this one. Felix Fellows. Ah, and here's the photo. Root Tree Family Picnic. When she was Zach Morden's secretary. Claims that Joanna and Guy Hudson were having an affair that led to his birth. Guy continues to just fuck everything up. It's the worst. Oh my god. Wait a minute. Okay. 1949, 1921, 1998, which means 1975 to 1982. Oh my god, Guy. Oh my god. Oh my god. So 1998 is Miracle? Oh, possibly. No, 1998's the family update, so this one's probably Sam. Probably. Did Stephanie have that kid? Oh, actually. That's a great question. Yeah, probably. Maybe we could check. I think that probably would have made the news, right? Hasn't been updated for at least 8 months. Okay. Aha! It seems Brian Jones has been busy updating her campaign website. The first is baby photo. You see a picture of the new family together in the hospital. Her daughter was named after her grandmother, which ended up being very fitting, considering she was born right before Christmas. Not much of substance there right now, but it lists some small accomplishments and finishes with the recent rise in popularity and controversy surrounding my extended family. There's been some extra attention on me. Thanks, Brian. Oh! Oh, how horrible. Oh, babies are so gross. Okay. Thanks, Brian. Brian's a good one.
I like that Brian is the only guy in this whole story so far who likes the internet.
Kinda, yeah. Alright, I'm pretty sure. Oh, geez, I don't remember. Stephanie Landon? Is that her birth name? Yeah. It works in printing, it makes sense. It makes sense. And then... child. Politician. There we go. Okay. Named after her grandmother. Ended up being fitting considering she was born the night before Christmas. Okay. Her grandmother. Her mother. Her mother's mother. Carolyn. But could be from the Jones side of the family. Last name Jones. First name Carol. Gotta be. Christmas Carol? Yeah? Carolyn. Yep. Okay. Yep. Okay. Yep. That makes sense. That makes sense. Glad Stephanie named her kid after her mom. Stephanie's got a good mom. All right, that's cute. That was just a fun little thing. And you rapper.
Cute side quest. Back to infidelity smile.
Felix Fellows. Do you think Felix Fellows is the real name? I don't suppose it's Dirty David or whatever. Mr. 5 Ps himself. What's going to be interesting about this is that we're going to be pulling up information that is lies in places. Wait a minute. That's new. That's also new. Interesting. And there's a new one for Clark. Haha. But none for Miracle. Which leads me to think he's gonna be one of these. Because we got a picture of Miracle and we got a picture of Guy. And neither Guy nor Miracle have extra photo slots next to them. So they have to be in here somewhere. I think Miracle's gonna be in here. And then Guy's gonna be over here. That's my thought. And this one over here, I'm interested in this. 1921. 21? I mean, it's probably Elias, right? It could be someone from the 5 or 6 pieces. Could be someone up here. But, I don't know. I just got a feeling. Elias, I have no gay sons. Root tree probably has some shade. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. This is cute. I love this. Quality of a man named Guy depends on whether they use the English or French pronunciation. What's the French pronunciation? Is it Guy? Am I just doing it wrong? The article concerns his insistence that his father was Guy Hudson. The story was dramatic and sensational. He was related to Guy Hudson. His mother, Joanna.
Elias probably. Being homosexual is a choice, a sin. Also probably Elias. I am blameless. My cock is not within my control. I am not its master.
Sigh. Guy Hudson, was he the 3rd president? Yes, I remembered correctly. This would be Joanna. Last name? Unknown. Secretary? Oh, last name Fellows, probably. Probably? Felloes. Oh, this is gonna be harder. Oh, it keeps, for a lot of these, it's separating the last and first names. Oh, this is gonna be so much harder. I can't process of elimination a lot of these. His parents divorced when he was 4 after his father learned of the affair. He grew up with her until he was 16. One day his mother never came back from the movie rental store where she worked the register. Oh. Next morning they found her dead from an overdose. Oh. That's not good. Box hidden in the back of her closet. Love letters and photos related to Guy Hudson. He threw it all away with the exception of one photo that appears on the cover of News Time. He says it was the only one where they were dressed. Oh boy. The magazine includes some additional history about 5 P's career. He was born Phoenix Fellows to Riley and Joanna Fellows. Riley. Riley Fellows. Joanna. I guess I can put in Fellows for now, but I do not know. Not how you want to see your mom. No, really. What are the birth game rules? Probably, yes. But I'm going to leave that there for now, and then if I discover a previous last name, I'll change it. Tried to find success by opening for other artists and selling CDs on the street corners of Portland. Harness the power of his lineage. The writer did some research into the truth of these claims and was able to confirm that Joanna did work for the Root Tree Company as a secretary in the 70s. They were unable to track down his father. Since the release of a recent book, Root Tree has seen an overwhelming number of false ancestral claims. None have been factual. We encourage individuals to reach out to us in an official capacity as opposed to attempting to use our name in the media for publicity. Okay, so if I use... I actually want to check out modern music. Nothing? Okay. And nothing for 5 Ps. What about Dirty Davy? I hate that it's dirty. I hate it. His birth name was David Fellows. Uh-huh. One was apparently called Dirty Devil. Another called Dirt Poor. Huh, okay. David fell. Oh! Got it. Booyah.
Has Clark reached out to you? Well, let me give you a short history lesson about the last few months of my life.
You got it, Sam.
3 different people contacted me, claiming that somewhere in their history, they might be root trees.
Fucking die if my birthday was dirty.
First, that young man, the rapper. I ignored that one. He seemed dubious. But then I saw the news. I felt terrible. So I began helping the others. Because my doubts with Felix were so misfounded, I ended up putting too much faith in the second person that approached me. I went to the media prematurely. I admit my mistake there. But the third person who contacted me also had a credible case. The fact that the family silenced them doesn't seem to fill me with hope when it comes to Clark's intentions.
Mm-hmm.
But you're making progress based on the leads he gave you. It's really hard for me to get a read on him. I'll let you handle it.
Okay.
I've sent you the case I've been working on, and some company records I managed to track down.
Oh.
The records are quite dense, but hopefully they're useful. Good.
Thanks. I have to change... Secretary might be right, but retail's probably... They said she was working a cash register. And our advice here says most recent occupation. So, I think it's that. I just think the last name is wrong. But we'll figure it out. There's discrepancies and debates about what year exactly it was released based on some of the pop culture references. One of the songs, Yes I Can Jump, seems to be the center of confusion. Gimme, 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 gimme. In it, he references a popular movie from 1992 called White Men Can't Jump. Oh, wow. I don't think that's been mentioned since 1992. Uh-huh. A popular movie, yeah. Quote, unquote. Dirty Devil and Dirt Poor. Okay. Okay. Nothing. There's a lot of online discourse from people who like to point out that in one of the songs, Felix Fellows includes someone that would be revealed to be his own distant cousin in a list of attractive women. Oh, that's embarrassing. A, gross, and B, I wonder if he knew. He definitely did not know. Which makes it funny. Yeah, I think it's more funny and embarrassing than it is gross, because, like, he didn't know. There's no way he would have known. The lyrics to one of the songs, Heat, he mentions a few different prominent female actresses, models, and musicians from the 90s, and includes a crude pun or line about what fellows felt about them. When re-released in '99, much of the rhetoric was toned down to be less overtly profane, and the line referencing Raina was clumsily replaced by Dana, a reference to a character from the X-Files. Oh, fuck, gotta re-record that. You know what? Scully could get it. Sure. She said, and my cousin, that's no good. That ain't okay. I don't think this is gonna pull anything up. Nope. Okay. Dirty Davy. Oh, it's a lot of controversy. confidential files. Photos! Clicky, clicky, click. Orange? Huh. Interesting. Oh! Clementine. Got it. Understood. Okay. Who had an affair with Miracle Root? A woman named Regina Clementine came to her and claimed that her husband has confessed he thinks he's a root tree. Stuart is the older boy wearing a vest. The woman in the photo is Mary Beth Clementine, a singer who may have had an affair with Miracle Root Tree. Of course. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it was going to be this one. I think we got some clementines in here. Now here's the thing though. These are claims. So do I put them on the thing? Because these are unconfirmed, right? Stuart Mary Beth Clementine. Figuring out possibilities. I suppose so, yeah. So what we would do is go like this. Miracle Root Tree. Mary Beth. Let's say Clementine for now. Seems like a musician. Charlatan. Asshole. Oh, preacher. Sure. Stuart is the older boy wearing a vest. Sorry. Stuart. That's it. And these ones are clementines, right? Because Regina Clementine. Okay. Gave her that. So presumably one of these is a Regina. Because she's married to Stuart? I'm not sure. It said... here we go. A woman named Regina Clementine came to her and claimed that her husband thinks he's a root tree. Stuart is the older boy wearing a vest. Okay. And current husband, so... it says Regina Clementine right here. I guess we'll find a maiden name later, maybe. We might find out more about these oranges. Mary Beth Clementine. I'll bet there's some info on her. Singer, most popular in the years between 1942 and 59. Traveled around the country performing at churches. No! No! Oh, this is such a disgusting abuse of power. Ugh. Sorry. Miracle's so fucking gross. Her repertoire was a mix of religious and popular songs. Although she recorded a few records, they seem lost to time. The only one you find mentioned was a cover of He's Got the Whole World in His Hands, released under the name New Edison. Interesting. One thing Mary Beth was known for was her adoptions. She's listed on several sites that mention adoption and the history of adoption. She adopted 2 children in the 40s, Stuart and Mark. Oh? Huh. She spoke as an advocate for the benefits of adoption in front of the United States Congress, who were convening to debate and discuss the first adoption of an African-American child to a white family in the United States. She was there to detail her experience going through this system to adopt Stuart. Advocate for? Thank goodness. Okay. Her son was adopted later, and according to a single line on her adoption site, under unusual circumstances. In 59, it surfaced that Mary Beth had been twice divorced, both times to her manager Sterling. This ended her career with the religious audience she had been catering to. While she performed occasionally since then, she mostly faded into obscurity. Sterling. Interesting. This kid isn't born out of wedlock. He was abandoned and left on my doorstep. It's more morally correct, right? New Edison, huh? Small record label based in LA that existed for a few years in the 40s. It was named after its founder, Sterling Edison. Oh god, it's gross. Oh, he's her boss? Gross. Biggest claim to fame is being sued by the estate of Thomas Edison in Edison Records v. Edsel. I see. A website about lawsuits mentions this is a fun case because the name of the lawsuit was actually the biggest problem for the person being sued. A record producer who called himself Edison was immediately outed as not actually being named Edison. I see. I see. I understand. Sterling Edsel. Aha. Keep tripping over super gross things? We do. This is gonna be all the dirt. This is the dirt. There's the divorce. Okay, I see. Few references to New Edison and Mary Beth Clementine on sites about old records. The Holy Grail was a re-release of The Old Rugged Cross. First edition was originally published before she legally changed her name. Tell me more. Another site claims that the police had to be called to New Edison Records after its owner, Sterling Edison, got into a physical altercation in public leading to a divorce. There's no cited sources or evidence, and the site's content seems user submitted. Send me your stories about old Hollywood and I'll add them to the page. Okay. That's a whole lot of oof. Yeah. I wonder. Can we find information about Mary Beth Clementine? No. Before she changed her name. Is that right? Okay. Mary Beth Clementine released the Old Rugged Cross. It listed the artist as Mary Beth Quaker. Oh, God. Oh, that's not good. Anytime Quakers and religious are in the same sentence, yikes, 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 yikes. A Quaker from a church, you say? No, 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 no. Not good. Oh, no. In Pennsylvania, you say? So normal. All right, tell me more about Sterling Edison, aka Sterling Edsel. Lawsuit was settled out of court. New Edison was destined to shut down. There's no evidence anywhere that he did. It was the last mention of him in MMM. I wonder if... Nothing. So, what was the other thing I wanted to check? Here we go. Send me your stories about old Hollywood. Okay. So, maybe Mary Beth Clementine is mentioned in some of our Hollywood sources? What about Quaker? No. Clementine isn't that popular of a last name, and you managed to find a Stuart Clementine, listed as one of many names on an emergency services website in New Orleans. Seems he's a police officer. Has no web presence. Good. Yes, ACAB, but also, stay off the internet. Never have a web presence. Never. It's just a bad idea. So, Adoption, huh? Stuart and Mark. There we go. Good old Marky Mark. Yep, look at this funky bunch. Huh. Oh, hi, Mark. Note, Marky Mark, not actually very good. I don't think so. Twice divorced to her manager Sterling. Okay. I think she's actually older than Miracle. Huh. Interesting. Okay, so this is correct. These are right. This is right. These... I'm gonna need to find more about the kids. Mark Clementine. Crocodile Clementine is listed on the website entitled The Infamy List. It's a massive list of criminals who are known for odd What?! What? Although Mark's nickname would imply he hails from Florida or Australia, Mark is listed as from being from LA. Seems he's a real piece of work. So a small note about him being the basket baby of 1950. Most everything else comes from his adulthood. He lost his job in '75 as a pilot for a regional airline. After he tried to board the wrong airline's plane, he was drunk. He was charged with trespassing and assault. In '82, he was arrested for transporting smuggled animals over the Canadian and Mexican borders for an illegal reptile supplier in LA. He was quite successful for the first 4 years, but was caught when he tried to make an emergency landing in Portland after he was bitten on the foot by a crocodile. Hence the nickname. Apparently the Portland Telegraph is credited as having given him this nickname. His mugshot has been added to your photos. In '93 he was released on parole, but his freedom didn't last long. He was arrested in '94 for violating it in an attempt to visit his daughter's graduation. He famously punched the principal, a man named Billy Sims. This incident received national press. Okay, so there's a lot here. So we just discovered a lot. Oh my god. Oh, he looks like Sawyer from Lost. Uh-huh. Okay, sure. So, occupation. Criminal? Criminal. Where? That's not an option. I guess pilot. Crime boy. I see. Okay, so Regina's last name we do not know yet. Here you go, crime boy. I love this game. is pretty good. Okay. Basket Baby of 1950. A gospel singer named Mary once found herself dealing with a real-life baby Moses situation. They left a baby on her doorstep in a basket. She adopted him without question and raised him as her own son. None of the websites state who the woman or baby were, likely to prevent people from looking into either of the people too closely. From context, you know it's Mary Beth Clementine, who would later be shunned due to her personal life, and her son Mark, who would later be known as Crocodile Clementine. Huh. Sure. True stories focused on and around religion. Okay. Tell me about Billy Sims. Principal of Sandstone Canyon High School, who had his 15 minutes of fame when he was punched by Crocodile Clementine at a graduation ceremony. It wasn't the punch that captured the nation's attention, it was Billy Sims' matter-of-fact response to the threat and his comments afterwards. As heard in a now-famous audio clip from someone who was recording the ceremony, Billy saw Mark hop onto the graduation stage and said, "Sir, you'll want to sit down or we'll have a problem." At that point, Crocodile reportedly sucker punched him in the face. Billy, apparently only slightly dazed, said, "All right, sir, I guess we'll have a problem." Clementine tried to throw another punch, but Sims anticipated it and performed a maneuver that spectators described as a wrestling move mixed with a backward somersault, which immediately brought both men to the floor, with Sims straddling Clementine, keeping him neutralized. And then he went to the top rope! My God, that man is broken in half! The recording captured someone asking, "How did you do that?" And Sims' response was famously, "Trust me, I'm as surprised as anyone." What is that? Is that Billy Sims music? Oh, shit. Huh. Fascinating. Portland Telegraph, eh? Aha! Okay. So what can we find out about Mark Clementine? From the Portland Telegraph. He was flying weekly between Los Angeles, Juarez, and Vancouver in a small plane. Flights were very low, literally under the radar. A crocodile bit him in the leg, and he had to call a mayday because he was losing blood. He tried to tell them he was a crop duster who somehow cut his leg on a loose piece of metal in the cockpit. Air controllers quickly alerted the police without informing him. He was promptly arrested. I see. San Diego for violating parole. Sandstone Canyon High School in 94. So that was 5 years. Okay. So his daughter graduated high school 5 years ago. So she's got a career now. Had 2 kids. Interesting. No information about either of them, though. California, the most 90s of states. Billy Sims probably got a viral gif shown in You're the Man Now, dog. True. Big true. From 6 pieces at prodigy.us. Genealogy Genie. Oh, is that us? This is all the information I have about Regina Clementine née Salazar. Here we go. Should have checked this beforehand. From New Orleans, Louisiana, and her husband Stuart Clementine. UwUtrees lawyers went to her since then. By the time I received her letter and called her, she told me she couldn't cooperate. Her husband, who's a police officer and never knew his father, told her he thought he might be a UwUtrees, but he's estranged from his family and doesn't want to pursue it because he had no proof. She wrote to me behind his back. Stuart's mother was named Mary Beth Clementine. She was pretty well known in the 30s and 50s, a singer who went on tour of a lot of churches. Pretty big a proponent of adoption. I know for a fact that she came to Butler County a few times. Regina said that Stuart told her they seemed to spend a lot of time at the Miracle Church. She sent me a photo to prove that she is who she says she is. I've attached it in this email. Sam Madsen, 6 pieces, Unwrapping America's Sweetest Family is out now. Okay. So, I wonder... The fuck, Bon, why do you hate trees? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I wonder if she turned up in the Butler County Times at all. Mentioned 2 times. First visit when from 1949 was significantly more substantial. Miracle Congregation welcomes Mary Beth Clementine with open arms. Well, but church's leader was moved when he heard Mary Beth's recording of one of his favorite hymns, His Eye is on the Sparrow, and reached out to her personally. Holds a very special meaning to me. As you know, I've had a very difficult upbringing, and it's no secret that my own eyes have always been a source of struggle. The song is about overcoming oh God. Oh, that was Miracle. Sadness and hardship through Jesus. If God can find a way to watch over every sparrow, he can certainly watch over those made in his image. My family's fortune does me no good. As a man of the Lord, it's much better spent spreading his word, and I've felt a kinship with Mary Beth ever since I heard her voice. When I learned her personal story, I knew I had to help her in any way I could. The Bible is full of adoptions, from Moses to Esther. Spending your life taking care of those helpless to themselves is incredibly noble. She and her son are welcome to stay in our guest home. The second visit was later in 53. Article mentions that our first visit was a massive success, and the insistence of Miracle's congregation, she's returned for an encore performance. Unusual circumstances of her second son's adoption have prevented her from touring recently. I see. So, Stuart's not a UwUtrees. But Mark might be. Crocodile Clementine might be. Huh. Huh. Interesting. Basket Baby of 1950. Yeah, if they met in 49? Forget the rapper crocodiles are protagonists now. You know what? Is it just Sam Mance? There it is. Helped verify her story so much of the book's core contents are familiar to you. That said, Sam had some sections on other family secrets and rumors. Much of it didn't matter to the primary purpose of the book, and some of it is new to you, and may be important to your new search. There he is! There he is! Oh boy. Oh boy. This is a good game. I'm very much enjoying this game. I hope y'all don't mind watching me play through this, because I know it's a little bit, I don't know. I'm worried it's kind of slow. You know what I mean. But I hope y'all had a good time. Thank y'all for being here so much. Oh my goodness.